What's up guys, it's your boy Endymion here with another video. This time it's the review of Studio Housemarque's first AAA game, and it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. This is Returnal. Returnal is a third-person shooter roguelike with horror elements and loads of science fiction goodness. The gist of the story, without really spoiling anything, is that you play as Celine, an Astra scout who arrives to the alien planet of Atropos in search of a signal called White Shadow. Celine's ship gets knocked out of the sky by something, she crash lands and fights off the wildlife only to be killed. And then she awakens back on her ship, alive, and the world in front of her has changed in ways that don't make sense, and you basically venture into the unknown to discover what the hell is going on with this weird planet. Returnal's premise is dope, it's exciting, and as someone who has limited experience with the whole roguelike genre, I was skeptical as to how the game would work. Basically, a roguelike is a subgenre of games where you start at the beginning, collect power-ups and whatnot, and try to get further into the game, but when you die, you're back at the beginning with nothing and everything is altered again. This sounds daunting. I know, but I'll explain why Returnal is actually a pretty easy game and is forgiving in many ways. The game is set up with each level being cut into rooms. Each room has randomly generated loot to obtain from, guns, power-ups, healing items, and so on. But there is still permanent progression in many interesting and solid ways too. When you use guns, you unlock traits on them, ranging from homing missiles to bullets that can actually heal you, or portal beams. And as you kill enemies with guns, these traits get experience, unlock, and become permanent upgrades you can now have on these guns when you use them in your current run or the next run or the next. Another thing Returnal does to help you is let you scan artifacts and items in the world, and as you discover stuff, you unlock new ways to power yourself up. From increasing your health bar, making your melee attacks do more damage, or find consumables that turns all your damage output into healing when you attack, or barriers that can block incoming projectiles, but you can shoot through the barrier instead. There's lots of really cool stuff. As you discover and unlock all these interesting gameplay additions, these items are then added to the loot pool of items you can obtain in future runs. There's also a currency called Ether you can find in the game that is permanent and allows you to spend it during runs to create checkpoints in case you die, make hurtful items instead benefit you, or you can spend it back at the beginning of a run to unlock new items to help you then. Returnal has 6 levels to play through, or biomes, as each is distinct from another. Yet when you die, you return to the beginning, but don't freak out. In reality, you can do it in sections and progress pretty easily. See, once you beat Biome 2, for example, you unlock a permanent gear upgrade that allows Celine to access areas she couldn't before. Not only that, but this upgrade allows you, as the player, to skip Biome 2 and go straight to Biome 3. And then once you beat Biome 3, Biome 4 becomes a new home base area for the second half of the game. Then in Biome 5, you can find something that allows you to completely skip Biome 5 and go straight to the final level. So it's not like you have to play all 6 levels in a row perfectly without dying. It's really a very forgiving game, especially in a genre like this. And once you start progressing and finding things like little figurines that allows you to cheat death a single time, giant alien chambers that revive you upon death, and you can find parasites that let you survive a killing blow, and mind you, you can find all 3 of these things in a single run, so you basically have 3 tries of dying before you even hit your final death before reset. Yeah, it's not that bad. The bosses are also amazing. I won't show them for spoilers obviously, but they're well telegraphed, honestly really easy to understand, and once you realize Celine's dash gives her invincibility frames, you can just dash through basically every single attack that comes your way, minus anything colored purple. Purple means unavoidable basically, but even then it's not that bad. I even first tried the last 2 bosses with little to no effort. It's not that hard of a game if you just relax and assess the situation. The best parts of Returnal for me were its solid gameplay and amazing audio design. This game deserves to be played exclusively if possible with headphones. The alien soundscapes and effects of Atropos are so freaking cool, and when combat happens and you're hearing all the twisting, popping, and slithering of the aliens and the hums of charges of your gun, man, it's so great. You'd be doing yourself a disservice by not playing this with headphones. So that's a lot of praise for a game. Is there anything wrong with it? Yeah, for one, the game doesn't have a save feature, so you can't save where you are and play something else. You either have to die or finish a run, or you lose progress, which Seems like a massive oversight. It wouldn't even affect gameplay, it would just allow you to, well, save the game where you are and come back later. I hope they add that in the future. Another thing I would like for them to add is the ability to mark or pin locations on the map. So if I find a weapon or healing chamber that I don't need at the moment but will need later, it would be nice to mark these locations on the map with designated icons so my monkey brain can remember where what weapon or item is for later. And there's a weird audio bug I hit twice where the audio of the game just cut out and I had to put my PS5 into rest mode and then turn it on again so the audio would come back. A little weird, only happened twice in about 25-30 hours, but you know. So is Returnal worth full price? I hear many ask online. I believe that it is definitely worth full price, especially if you're looking for something unique and fresh in the gaming landscape right now. The visuals and audio are incredible, the gameplay is addicting and rewarding, and the general design of the game is unique and very replayable as well. I got all the way to the end through all 3 acts in about 25-ish hours of play, and since my guns are so powered with traits and whatnot, I can effectively breeze through every boss encounter or enemy with little effort. The game is at its hardest in the beginning, which I mean is true of any game really. Returnal is, in the end, an amazing experience and worth playing for sure. And I rate games from an F rank all the way to S rank, and I'm giving Returnal an S rank. It's an incredible PlayStation exclusive, it's unique as hell, and its a way of telling a story is very interesting, and I didn't get too much into the story here because I don't want to spoil it for you. If you own a PS5 and want to play something that'll grip you for hours, this is it. Returnal is easily one of my favorite games of the year so far, and I genuinely hope that it does well financially so Housemarque can make more games like this one. We need more games like Returnal, and the lore and the alien stuff in this game, it's so good. Play Returnal. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and sub for more videos like this one. I'm Endymion, and I'm going to keep working at the Platinum Trophy for Returnal. See you.